Well, good evening everyone out there on YouTube. Today we're going to attempt to play a full game of the game Glad, Mad, Sad, Rad, Bad, which is a Linguisticor Wizards game. And we're just going to play it exactly as it would be set up to play just a single player game. I don't know any of these cards. It's all set up just to play the game to test your memory, and we have here the 8 objective cards in the game for this version of the game. Every Linguisticor Wizards game has its own 8 objective cards to kind of create like a unique game playing experience. But we're just going to play the game. The one featuring the characters to show again, and these are our characters: Glad, Mad, Sad, Rad, and Bad. So let's just start here. It's going to be, we'll see if it takes 5 minutes or whether it could take 5 minutes. Oh, could take 5 minutes. It could take a lot longer. 1 second else. So let's get started. Let's see. First match we're going to look for is reveal 3 cards whose characters are all wearing sunglasses. So 3 cards whose characters are all wearing sunglasses. This is actually probably the easiest match of the bunch. Okay, that doesn't have, and we see here that's Glad. It doesn't have sunglasses, so try to remember where it is. Okay, we have Rad. That's sunglasses. Let's see if we can. There's Bad, which also has sunglasses. And let's see if we can find one so we don't have to go back to start position again. Okay, that's Mad. So the only 2 characters that actually have glasses are, of course, just Bad and Rad. So I'll put these back, try to test my memory. Just to remember they're there. It should be pretty easy. In this case it would be, because it's a relatively simple match. Okay, there's Rad, and I remember before there's... So that's the first match. Is relatively simple. And they'll be removed, and when you get a match you'll remove it from the deck and put it to the side. Okay, our next match is reveal 3 card. Okay, reveal 3 cards. Sorry, 1 second. There, it's perfect. Reveal 3 cards whose numbers make the sum of 3 or 7 or 11 or 12, and the match must have no characters with sunglasses. Okay, so 3, 7, 11, or 12, and the match must have no characters with sunglasses. Alrighty, that doesn't work, so we'll just put it back. The idea is that you're not supposed to have more than three cards up on the board at any one time. I mean, face up. Just to test your memory, you should have no more than 3 cards at any time face up off the board. So another one with sunglasses. Yet another one with sunglasses. Okay, one without sunglasses. Let's see. Alright, let's see if this actually works for this one now. Great. So in this case, we did get that match. The match was reveal 3 cards whose numbers make the sum of 3 or 7 or 11 or 12, and the match must have no characters with sunglasses. In this case, we got the match. We have we can see that we have our match here includes, we have Glad, we have a match with, we have Glad, Mad, and Sad all featured in a match, and they all have the numbers 1. So just to show right here really fast, they all have the numbers 1, so that'll add to 3. So that fulfills the match. So we'll put this to the side, and we'll keep going. And And of course the cards are put to are discarded. Okay, our next match is, let's see, reveal 3 cards. Reveal 3 cards whose letters are all vowels, and the match must not display any sunglasses. So the letters of the cards have to be all vowels, and the match must not display any sunglasses. This ought to be quite hard. I mean, well, in terms of like what's represented. There's an R, so that's already not that. That character hasn't. Whenever you see an R, that's just basically a consonant. So there aren't going to be that many vowels in this game relative to everything else. So. I'll just keep searching until I find him here. Okay, that's an A. Once again, we have sunglasses, though, and we can keep on looking at them. We just can't have any more than 3 cards face up at any one time. So there's going to be a man. That's not going to give us what we need. Okay, it's not going to really give us what we need for sunglasses. Okay, these vowels are all A. I found another, well, these are another match here. I'm kind of almost cheating here, but not really. I mean, you're supposed to pick up 3 cards simultaneously, kind of do it for like, because when you play the game with people, you're going to be playing at the level of turns. So that's a match. And obviously there's a lot more tension when you actually play a real match, because when you play a real match, the cards that you do reveal, and ultimately people are going to be learning more about the game and observing, but when their turn's going to come up. Which makes it a really, really fun game with multiple people, when you have multiplayer. Okay, so our next example is, our next match is, this is kind of an interesting one. It is reveal 3 different positive-minded characters. The match must have neither sad nor mad. So reveal 3 different positive-minded characters. The match must have neither the character sad or mad, because they're not positive-minded. So in this case we have glad, which is we'll just keep glad up here as positive-minded. Mad's not positive-minded, so it's not there. So Rad's positive-minded. And Bad is, well, smiley face, so he's considered more positive-minded. So we have here 3 positive-minded characters. Reveal 3 Yes, and once again, it says actually, once again on the card itself, it says reveal 3 different positive-minded characters. So we did get 3 different positive-minded characters. Okay, moving on here, we have, it says reveal 3 cards depicting the same character, and the cards must also spell that character. Reveal 3 cards depicting the same character, and the cards must also spell that character. Just see if we can go. Now, once again, generally speaking, obviously in a multiplayer game, you're going to be picking your 3 cards, and people are going to be observing what cards, what matches they can get, and that way it's a challenge to the memories, both the memory and also just the competitiveness of the gameplay when people are playing with each other. Okay, let's. And here we got our match. We have 3 characters that spell the character of the same character, and once again, I'll just show this again. Reveal 3 cards depicting the same character, and the cards must also spell that character. And this is the character in the game, this is the character Bad, and just to show once more. The character Bad, and it spells the character is spelt. Exactly. Reveal 3 cards whose numbers make the sum of either 6 or 9, and the match must spell a character who does not wear sunglasses. So the sum of this, so the sum has to be 6 or 9, and the character that must be spelled is a character that does not wear sunglasses. And we have it right here. So the match says, reveal a character, I'm sorry, 1 second, not showing this very clearly. Reveal 3 cards whose numbers make the sum of either 6 or 9, and the match must spell a character who does not wear sunglasses. So this character does not wear sunglasses, and the match sums to 9. It sums to 9. 3, 4, 2, and it spells the character Sad, which is a character in the game which does not wear sunglasses. Reveal 3 cards. Reveal 3 cards that each display either the same number or the same letter. Additionally, the character Glad must not appear with Sad. If RAD is present, then Bad must be also. So, reveal 3 cards that display either the same number or the same letter. Additionally, the character Glad must not appear with Sad. If RAD is present, then Bad must be also. So this actually is a match that fulfills the characteristics. It says reveal, once again, just to go over this one more time really fast, it says reveal 3 cards, 1 second. It says reveal 3 cards that each display the same number or the same letter. Additionally, the character Glad must not appear with sad or rad. I'm sorry, must not appear, the character glad must not appear with sad. If rad is present, then bad must be also. So this would fulfill that match. These are all of the same letter D, and mad does not appear, and glad does not appear with sad. Well, actually, this doesn't actually. One second. Glad must not appear with sad. If rad is present, then bad must be also. Well, rad is present, so bad has to also be in this match. Or conversely, if we're looking for, if he's not there, once again, this actually, well, actually, this also would have the things, but mad cannot appear with this also. But well, in this case, actually, sad can appear with glad, so that also doesn't work. So it's tricky in that regard. Okay, in this case, this one actually does work. It fulfills all the conditions on that match. So it's pretty tricky, actually, when you're actually with respect to playing the game. Okay, we're at the very last match for this game. Reveal 3 cards whose numbers make the sum of 4 or 5 or 9 or 10 or 12. So a lot of different possible numbers. And the match must have 2 sunglasses and exactly 1 sad face. So there has to be 2 sunglasses in the match and 1 sad face. There's a sad fit. There's our sad face. And 2 sunglasses. Once again, in the context of the game, when you're playing with other people, you're actually just trying to get your match. What you would normally, according to the rules, you would select your 3 cards, and then it would alternate between players during their turn. Wouldn't just be one person looking for. Okay, let's see, we have. So we can ask ourselves a question, will this be, let's see. We have a sad face, one second. So we have a sad face, but that actually sums to, the number sums to 10. So our sum is 10, and it does have exactly 2 sunglasses and a sad face. Alright, that's what and that's the game Mad, Sad, Glad, Rad, and Bad. It's quite tricky, and some of the matches are quite, well, as we've seen in this video, some of the matches are quite tricky. But the game overall is it's extremely straightforward, and in our next video we're going to actually compare some of the cards from the simpler version, Dog, Hog, Frog, Log, and Cog, which is kind of the most straightforward version, and some of the other versions. Thank you for watching this video, and have a very nice the rest of your Saturday, or actually I think it's Sunday right now. So thank you and have a great day, guys.